not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. Stop. What the hell are you talking about? Get my pretty name out of your mouth. We are not the same with or without. Don't talk about me like how you might know how I feel. Top of the world, but your world isn't real. It wasn't ideal.
Fine. I really couldn't care less, and you can give him my best, but just now.
I'm not your friend.
Child, ain't that the truth? I'm not your friend. Don't think we friends, because we not. Perfect song choice for this show. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's Wednesday, and on Wednesday, so far, we get into Tell Me Lies Season 3, Episode 6 right now. Hopefully, you guys are here for the mess and for the laughs. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hype us up and let us know what you're thinking about Lucy and the girls. Ashley, are you ready?
As ready as I'm gonna be. You know how I feel every week when we get to this day, Tell Me Lies Day. I question my readiness, but no, I'm ready. I'm ready to talk about it, y'all. And let me know in the chat if you can hear me okay. I know I was a little low yesterday for one of our lives, so please let me know if you can hear me okay. Just drop a 1 in the chat.
I love how when we're not like into something, it'll be like, yep, let's go. You got to do the little gun in the wink. But starting where we always start, Ashley, what were your overall thoughts of episode 6?
My overall thoughts is that I wanted to kick Bree down the steps because how dare you, ho? I'm the only one that's been on your side and in your corner. You would never play in Wrigley's face like that. He's too good. He's too good. He's too good for her. He's too good for all these hoes. Ease on down the road, Wriggley. But this was just more of the same. Lucy continues to be just a raggedy ass demon. Steven, just why would you send it to that girl's daddy? Like, I just and it's to me overall, I mean, the episode was okay. Was it my favorite of the season? No, but it was fine. I just really feel as though this power grip that Steven has over everyone, that they just like, we need to get in line, stay in line, and then he won't have a reason to hurt you because he's always going to be worse. He's always going to go. I need somebody to put on their crazy cap and show him, baby, let me show you better than I can tell you. I can play crazy too, baby. I can do it better. That's what I need. I need that from someone, Tyra.
I mean, I was hoping Alex might have a little piece of crazy cap on him, but you know, Alex turned out to be somebody else. I was hoping he was low down. Overall thoughts, this is definitely kind of middle of the road as far as this season. It wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was just, you know, a little mid. I'm anxious. I want to get to the getting. I feel like we're like waddling and lingering in a certain area that feels gray, especially for a third season, and I'm just ready to get there. I am at the point when we get to I'm sorry between the I'm sorry and Lucy's love scenes, double tap, skipping it. Every time Lucy unloosens her bra, every time Lucifer pulls down a strap, tooted and booted, flips over on her stomach, double tap. I don't even want to say it no more.
That's how F me anymore. You don't want to F me anymore, Alex.
I'm sorry. It's the sorry for me. It's always the sorry. It's over it. But let's get into the episode and start right over here because getting back into what Ashley had to say about this friends group and them, you got to coordinate. Them coordinating everything around Steven's attitude, around Steven's retaliation, around, oh, is Steven going to be there? Well, he's going to be, well, he's coming, oh my God, just look the other way. Don't make direct eye contact with it because I don't want to piss him off. We get here And I think last week we were all like, okay, well, what is he trying to do? He's trying to ruin school for Diana. Like, what are you going to do? Send these pictures? There was no, boob. They're just, risque. Is this something you want sent to everybody and their mom? No, but here we are. But what do? We sent it to everybody and their mom. We sent it to Braxton Prehart Briggs. Email. Sent it. Steven sends these nudes to her parents. What is wrong with you, boy? Her dad. Because Lord forbid we don't pick you up by your bootstraps and help you with your career and being a lawyer. And I got into Yale, give you a leg up due to my lineage and my family's wealth and them being well off, and your mama giving you the boot and y'all constantly struggling and she don't want to pay for your room and board. How dare I not help you? Wasn't just that though. Baby, the way Diana fixed them lips said it's gonna be the highlight of my year to get over there and abort this mission. Cause not here, not in these cakes. I can't wait to get this baby out of here. Oh, he just couldn't, so he had to retaliate. But we get here with what all I love how Wriggley in this episode, we're gonna get into his little outpour, but he was like, oh, Pippa is probably the only one living righteous, doing the right thing, being a good friend, good girlfriend. And here I am. Here we are. We're terrible. Pippa gets up smiling and kikiing, but I like the way that the episode opened, where you have Wriggley and Pippa lying in bed and their backs and they're just kind of over it, like, oh. Then the alarm goes off. It's like, hey boo, still here, bring it in. Like, I really don't want to be here with you, but I'm gonna keep pretending. But we going over here. This is where we really want to spend Valentine's Day. And Pippa says the things that everybody else wants to know. When is somebody going to do something? When is someone going to do something to him? When is someone going to retaliate? So what are you going to do now? I'm just going to keep my head down and move on, because if I do something, then he's going to do something even bolder. And it's just going to be back and forth and nonstop. Like, I don't want to cross him. I just want this to be over. And that's it. This is so sad. Between this and the scene that we get at the end of the episode with Diana and Lucy, you would swear they have gone off to war. They've come back. They done been to Vietnam. It's just been terrible. PTSD. It's all kind of unnecessary things just to deal with this one person. And you mean to tell me, out of all the things that he's done, said, you've seen, you've experienced from freshman year, there is nothing that you feel like you can do outside of going down to tell the popo, tell anybody, go to the dean, do something. I don't know. Ashley, what should Diana be?
Getting her cruel intentions on. Like, we have been raised on some of the vilest little girls in college. We have seen all the movies and all the shows. We know how they get down. They can ruin your whole life. I'm just saying now, I'm not going to say what I would do, because I've closed that chapter in my life. I am no longer that person. But there's ways to ruin him. Diana, you have a level of wealth and influence, and your father has things in the palm of his hands that could ruin Steven's future. There's no way this uneven hairline will be playing on my top at all. I will ruin you. You think you can ruin me? You think you can ruin me, Steven? You haven't met it. I would be at his mama house. I would be at his sister's school. Play with me if you want to, Steven. Play with me if you want to. Find something safe to do. And the fact that they are just cowering in the shadow of his uneven hairline, Tyra, it just gripes me. And Evan, too. You got money. When you have money, that means you have resources. That means you have means. That means you have power. That means you can inflict... You can drop the mother load on this brokey. There's no way he'd have a future at Yale fooling with me, because I didn't agree to be touched by you, Steven. I mean, I'm just saying, they want to play games. Lucy liked to play that game. You never thought about, the accusation alone would ruin him. I'm not playing with Steven. You want to play with somebody, baby? I have something in my back pocket for you. He'd be impotent, Tyra. He wouldn't even be able to use that little ding-a-ling. I'd be spoon feeding him medicine and applesauce, unbeknownst to him. There's a level of diabolicalness. Like I said, I put it away. There's no way he would be torturing me and ruining my college experience, Tyra.
Girl, the whole experience. You would think from the moment that it's understood we're no longer together, that's not my problem. I don't want to be with you. I'm free of you. And you're still dealing with it. This was direct retaliation in the worst way. She didn't even have to think about it. I know who I seen these pictures. It was Steven. Yes, I'm hurt, but I can't do anything because he's going to do something worse. What? We all know that Steven resides in the place of what he has over you. Does he have something else? Like, Lord.
I want to know if she was 18 when he took those pictures. Because if not, put him in jail. You're not 18 when you took these pictures? You can't consent before then. Put him in jail. Lock his ass up. There are things that could have been done on that campus, Tyra. I'm just saying.
I don't know. He has to be prosecuted because, like a good old fashioned hood beatdown, that does nothing for this psycho. Like he needs time. They need to touch Yale. That's what they need to do, Mister. I'm going to Yale. Anybody heard it? I'm going to Yale. They need to touch Yale. They're playing. She's playing too. He's playing with your future.
I don't care.
Mess up their relationship quick. She just got in back good with her dad and everything's good. Like, oh, let me throw this in there. Mom said, we'll call you later. We're kind of over it. Just give us some time. Bree, we're not about to play with you either because my mom is coming. My mom. The mom on the phone. She's like, yeah, can't wait. Can't talk though. Gotta go. But just know I'm going to be there. Yeah, love you much. Bye. See you at your art show. Bree in this desperate need for connection to her mom. Just talking to Mimosas Anonymous. She's flaky. That woman hasn't changed much. Is she maybe falling off the wagon drunk, too drunk for comprehension at this? No. But keeping her distance away from you as long as she has clearly been a choice. It's been a choice. At some point, we weren't 14 or 15 or whatever, and we were a grown-ass adult. And beyond what she could see you as maybe a friend, a little brunch buddy, hey girl, a mother she would never be. And we know that. But, with the adoption thing, just this whole dynamic, Bree clearly has a fear of abandonment. So it's like, if I could have some close, real connection and it's to my real birth mother, because I don't have anybody, this would be great. And she said she was coming and, her feelings are all up. We spoke on this last week about how this is going to be the outcome. She's going to get her feelings hurt because we're going to go on down to the art show and mama probably isn't going to show up. And if she, however, does show up, that flake being the way that she is, she might be inebriated for all we know. Ashley?
First of all, since when is it a gothic Valentine's Day? Is that normal? I was like, why are you drawing like prison teardrops on your eyes, Lucy? It was so wet. Is that a teardrop? Is she caught a body? Like, what are we?
To know.
Girl, what are we doing? But no, in this way, I try to empathize with Bree because I get it. Like when you're given away, it leaves kind of this hole unless you had someone stable to kind of fill that gap in. And she's never had that. So she's hanging all of her hopes and dreams on this absentee mother who isn't going to show up for her. And we can already see it's a recipe for disaster. She's already on the brink. I really think this is a compounding of a lot of things. I think she already feels rejected from the professor, from Lucifer. She already feels, as if she's floundering in her current relationship with Evan because why am I here? And I really want Wriggley. And then to top that all off, now it's like this mother wound all, competing. So I get it. I still don't think it justifies her actions. But again, I see that she and Lucy parallel each other so well. I feel like they're the same type. They make every other situation about them. Every other one's trauma and pain. Even the thing that she thinks Lucy was SA'd, it's very much like, why didn't she tell me? Why couldn't she come to me? Was I the bad friend? Like she internalizes and makes everything about her. And I feel like Lucy does the same thing. I think these are two peas in a pod. And again, even though I kind of get it and where they're trying to go, it just doesn't resonate with me because I really don't like Bree's character. And I don't think that's what the show is about. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's part of her issue, but the real issue is she feels rejected from this professor still. I feel like that's where the majority of this is coming from. But But yeah, it's predictable. We know what's going to happen. We know Mama's not going to show up, and we know she's going to be devastated. So it's like, can we just get to the devastation and move on down the road?
I want to know why every episode we're having a themed college party. I said, what college? Every episode they have the most elaborate themed college parties. I'm like, Lord, this is great. Y'all letting Steven ruin this? Are you crazy? Every week y'all on theme. It's like, who's paying? Who's fronting the bills? Frats don't be having what? I just be trying to see. It's like, yeah, it's all gothic and it's all black. Yeah. So, Lord. Come on, Atlantis Morissette, because it was the best thing about the episode. Let's just move on. So doesn't that mean you caught a body in prison? What's with the tear?
That's what I said. What are you doing?
Now let's get over here. We got to build everything around Steven. We get on down to the function, and Lucy just can't breathe at the fact that Steven is coming through with his girlfriend, or new whatever. Fine. But you invited Alex? But why? I don't want him to see me with Alex. I just don't want to. I just ignore him. I was like, Alex looking like, girl, what the hell wrong with you? What is wrong with you? The conversation keeps pulling back to, you're afraid. What? Why are you scared of him? What's really going on? What do you mean? I'm cold, shivering. It's not that. This is so odd. I really hated this party, and to see everybody just kind of cower at the fact that Steven was coming. And it's like, oh, I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are you guys doing? I need to know the attachment. Nobody likes him, but somehow they all stick around. I would love, before the season goes out, for someone who isn't Lucy, please, a Wriggley, somebody to sever. But it seems like I get confused when we get to jump into modern day, and everybody kind of still feels complacent in the matter and falling back into old places, and nobody's just severed communication with him. This is how you experience your whole college, and you're young in your youth, and when you're supposed to be living your best days. We all trying to get information because Steven it's like Debo rolling up on his bike. What the hell? And he's all, Lucy, yeah, it's my girl. I was like, oh my God, why are you yelling? Why are you yelling down at this function? Yeah, I want you to see my, like, I try and I can't because it's completely diluted at this point. I have nothing for Lucy as far as her relationship and ties to Steven, even if she is cowering because she is afraid. And it's not just, I'm afraid he has that tape. I don't want to wrong him and he could release it. It's very like, I'm afraid of him, but I like the fact that I'm afraid of him. I like the fact that he's a threat. I like how he treats me. Like, it's weird. And I just can't click with her on that. But I mean, Alex is in the episode trying to be the voice of reason and kind of, hey girl, that's not natural. You shouldn't have that. I'm a kid of a certain kind of era. I've been through there. I know what fear looks like. This isn't cool. Ashley?
Yeah, there's like I said, I want to have empathy for these young ladies. I really do. And I think my major ick with the whole show is that for these 3 seasons, he's got to operate really carte blanche. Like, he's got to do whatever he's wanted to do. And he has yet to meet a formidable foe who's going to go toe to toe with him. And really, I mean, oh boy, last season, Leo was going to beat the brakes off of him, but that wasn't enough because Steven doesn't just need, like you said, you don't just need to get jumped. Something more needs to happen to him, for him to really, really feel that thing. And I just think that's probably my ick, because I don't think this is based in a real way, because you're always going to meet your match in some capacity or another. There's always going to be somebody badder. There's always going to be somebody better. There's always going to be somebody out there that can pull your hoe card. And I just hate that we haven't met that person yet. But as far as Lucy and her teardrop, I'm beginning to think because she is a lunatic, in my opinion. But outside of that, like, this episode was really, like, it got surreal for a minute, and I was like, has she been drugged? I was like, is it drugged, or is she really like in a psychotic, like psychosis, like some sort of break in mentally? Because why are you popping up at his door? Like, it was just so weird. The shaking, the fear. When last season you were calling his sister, cussing her out. I mean, like, you know what your brother did? Listen to this. Like, you didn't have no fear then. So, and like you said, it's not just about this video. there's a thing about her that's being turned on by the trauma, by the abuse, by all of those things. And I think she wants Alex to mimic it. Because I told you I'm fine, Alex, I'm fine. Is this just for you not to F me anymore? What? And meanwhile, Steven has a new freshman on his arm, just ready to
poor thing.
ready to wreak havoc. The only person that's brave enough to stand up is Wriggley. And that's because his hands are kind of clean. But again, only in this situation, Wriggley will cuss him out. Maybe we'll get a fight at some point. But Wrigley's not smart enough to go up again. Not to, you know what I mean? He's not. Poor baby. As much as I love Wrigley, but I hate this. Poison them. They take people out at college all the time, Tyra. Why can't we just take
people out? I'm waiting for, like, you know, when you have that moment and you realize you're kind of aging out and you're no longer the big man on campus, because that's what they kind of try to present him as, like the man all pause when I walk into the room, like, oh, Steven's here. But he's not, it's nothing likable about him. Yeah. And it would be different if he had this mask, but outside of it, he's just like practically a socialite. Everybody loves him. It's like, yeah, who's most likely not to dress up for a costume party? Steve, because he's just over it. He has this unappealing approach to everything within his own friendships. And it's not like he's like the man on, he's just able to operate in this little group. But at this point, with everything that's just come to the surface, there's not enough tea that he has on everyone to keep everybody in line. Because I'm like, is that where the show is now? It just feels like we're all just obligated and under his arm because he knows things that I don't want other people to know. Because there's no other reason for you to stay here. It's like you're a glutton for punishment or something. It's weird.
There's not. He's not charming. He has no charisma. He's not cute. He's dusty. His hairline's uneven. Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm struggling with it. But I think he likes having this control. And I think that's probably how he targets a friend group. Like, who can I dominate in here? Who can I easily manipulate? Who can I, have feel indebted to me in some way? And he's always got a list in his mind of who gets payback. Like, oh, I got to pay him back. Write it down, put it in my book. So 10 years later, at 12:05 p.m., I'm ready for their asses. Like, it's sickening.
Be cooking it up in his secret lair. Like, what I don't believe and why I can't really believe in what he's doing and why everybody would just fall in line. Y'all don't care or love each other enough to do so. Like, you care, like, I can't let that go, or he's gonna tell Bree and I'm gonna lose Bree. I'm gonna lose my relationship with Pippa, or y'all really care about please tell it to somebody else. They don't care. They don't care.
Share dingling all the time. They're always sharing it. They swapped everything.
Everybody done swapped with everybody at this point. Girl, the way this made me mad. I say, ho, look at here, little freshman. You just got here. At this point, I feel like everybody who has any ties to the likes of Steven, something wrong with you anyway. Right over there with Diana deleting that girl's pictures, Lucy's Lucy, and then this one, yeah, let's play a game. They keep squeezing in these goddamn theme parties and these let's play a game moments. I was like, what is this wash repeat thing that y'all doing on this show? We just did this when it was take a shot and get slapped. Like, y'all just did this. But child, we get here and everything is everything. It was smooth over for a little bit. Who's most likely to go to prison? Who's most likely to live off of their parents forever? Like, yeah, Evan. Like, yeah, and that's a flex because I could if I wanted to. Mind your business, Lucy. Like, who's most likely? The tensions are getting high. It's getting ridiculous as they do because none of these people actually like each other. And then we get into who's most likely to unalive themselves. This could have been skipped. This could have been skipped. This could have been just from Bree instantly. Bree's already kind of in her feelings. You have her as well as Wriggley kind of eyeing each other in their relationships and all, like, whatever. But we get here and everything that Wriggley has been through. I could give a damn what everybody else said to everybody. Like, who's most likely to feel like, oh yeah, it's definitely Lucy. She's like, no lies were told. But this was more so serious from what Wriggley is coming back from. And all of this support he's been giving Bree for her to say this and try to justify. Remember that one time in class when you said that thing. Remember, it was a joke, right? Isn't this funny? How do you think it's? What are you trying? Are you trying to hurt me? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you, you weirdo? I can't be at your beck and call, and you're not going to make me pay that you are jealous because you can't have your cake and eat too, and I'm here and I'm with Pippa, or you're just in your feelings. Like, because this was before he told her where to go, and baby, what you confiding in me for? I'm not your man. You just did this and you thought it was funny? Are you stupid? And then we just, break it up like, okay, well, yeah, everybody just move on. Between this and Lucy's paranoia at the thought of Steven just being anywhere near her in the same room, this was sad. And I felt really bad for Wriggley that we used this for comedy. Poor thing. Ashley.
That's why Brie will never be forgiven. I wanted to kick her down the steps, Tyra. If I'm there and Wrigley's my homeboy, I'm going to slap the dog out her mouth, because why would you ever play like that? And I'm mad at Pippa for not going harder about it, because Pippa was like, no, like, don't do this. She was like, I just picked him up off the floor last week because he's already on the edge. Like, since the show began, he's been in a tumult about everything that's gone on, the keeping of secrets, now losing his brother, and basically vocalizing he didn't want to be here anymore. It's not funny, Brie. It wasn't funny. It wasn't a thing to ever say. If you needed to say anybody, say Steven. We don't care about hurting him, but why would you hurt this man who's listened to you, who carried you 3 hours to go see your nothing ass mama, who knows your secrets and is keeper of the things? Like, that pissed me off. Wriggley and the little, speaking out or cussing her out, whatever he did, wasn't enough for me. She deserves to pay for that. Like, Wriggley, cut this hoe off. She is dangerous to you. She means you no good. And not because she couldn't in another lifetime. Because in another lifetime, I think Brie would be okay. But the state of mind that she's in right now, she's got no morals. She's got no decency. She's got no wherewithal. And like I said, the one somebody who actually really like you and care about you, this is how you play me in front of all these people, ho. Go directly to the hot place. This pissed me off, Tyra. I was like, I don't want to see Brie anymore and her little Ellen DeGeneres haircut. And you had to know Ellen back in the day to remember what haircut I'm talking about.
Girl, we are people of a certain age, because the way I was all in this episode, I was like, why is Wriggley looking like a buff Corey Feldman? What is happening? He does. I'm like, why is Wriggley looking like Corey Feldman? This was messed up, though. I'm like, what? Why would you do this? And all of the things, I was hoping that this would be a moment, since they want to play a game every other episode. I thought that people would really put some stuff in there, and it was going to all be like, oh, that's Steven. Oh, yeah, that's probably Steven. Like, who's most likely to release some nudes? Who's most likely to cheat? Who's most likely to catch a body? Throw some salt in there. Y'all know stuff. I would have put that in there. It's like, oh, yeah, that's Steven. No, we're going around whispering hot breath in each other's ear. Get the hell, get away from me. It's very Corey Feldman, though. I was like, why he look like Corey Feldman?
Really did that picture.
All right. It'll be a cold day before I want to see Chris roll up and then he's I'm sorry. Somebody who's a loyal fan of this show needs to put every single cut of Lucy saying, I'm sorry. Oh, make an edit. Do something. A super edit. I'm sorry. Girl, you always sorry. We get here and we had Pippa ignore Chris's phone call last episode. So he sees this as a moment to confront her. Hey, what's going on? Lucy said that I did something to you. Yeah, we hooked up. It was some consensual things, but I didn't hurt you. Nothing happened, right? We're cool, right? You're good. Yeah, she's cowering. She's clearly scared. Like, she's hurt. Like, it felt like we were opening up a wound. She's been trying to mask this since it happened, and to have it kind of thrown in your face immediately by the person who initiated it and violated you in that way just because your friend opened her mouth a second time, she got one more. It just slipped out. It just came out. Everything's always just slipping out of your mouth, huh? Everything but D. And that don't ever fall out. Everything else just slips out. Girl, Lucy annoys my soul. But I was like, I just need y'all to go a little harder. Like, At what point do we sever friendships? Because no, you're bringing too much stress to my everyday life as a Lucy and as a Steven. I'm just not. I don't want your apology. This is just too much. You always making things worse, Lucy. Just give me my space. And that's just that. Like I said last week, I really want the Chris thing to come to some type of conclusion really soon. I should hope that we don't leave off this season with it still being up in arms and Chris is the whatever on campus, but nobody is saying or doing anything. Like, do something because Pippa can't continue on in this state. I will say, current day, Pippa looks healed and well adjusted, but did you share it? Did you keep it to yourself? Because what's her name? Lydia, Lucille, whatever her ex-boyfriend, she's still stomping around there with that energy, like, yeah, I'm never gonna forget what you did or said, Lucy, and yeah, I got your man type energy. Do you know who your brother is? Because if not, that means that it never came to light. Ashley?
I hated this so bad. I hate it again, and it's because Lucy doesn't give a damn about anybody but herself or Steven. She really could like someone who cared about how something would impact their friend that they know they've already made a huge mistake and lied about something that indirectly directly brings their friend in is not going to be throwing it around to the perpetrator. Yeah, Pippa told me everything that you did to her, Chris. And just knowing his nature and that they're on a small campus, they're bound to run into each other. It's just the fact that she could give a damn about any of these people and the fact that they still keep inviting her to the cookout. I hate everything about it. I hated the confrontation, right, Pippa? Because you don't think we didn't, like, we're good, right? Like, we're cool. No, yeah, no, we're fine. Like, I really want these girls to be as brave as they are sexually liberated. I really do. Like, I really want these girls to be as brave and as brazen in real life as they are sexually liberated. It just makes me feel like the priorities are all wrong. The fact that you don't feel able, even with a strong relationship with Wriggley, and Wriggley would ride about you, Pippa.
Girl, Wriggley would not Chris out his shoes.
And it's like you still feel confined in this little box. And I get it. There's ramifications. What's her reputation going to be on campus? What's all that? But at the end of the day, you have no peace. You have no peace. And Lucy is your biggest op because it's going to keep being brought up as long as she's around. I, for one, don't think she ever deals with Chris. At least Pippa doesn't. I think if any justice comes, it's at the hands of another young lady, unfortunately. I do believe Pippa probably did go see a counselor when she got grown, like, or away from the situation. I do think she got some mental health intervention, but I don't think she's ever going to call Chris out. And I hate that. I hate it. Because it's like, I want to know from the writers, like, and directors, like, what is your intention with the storyline? Like, where are we going? Because if it's just nothing's ever going to happen, then just let nothing happen. I don't know why we have to revisit it every single episode if we're not going to get resolution one way or the other, because it's dragging. It's dragging for seasons now. And I'm just over it. I'm over it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. She even steps out. It's like, no, I can't confide in Wriggley, because I would think with their relationship, regardless of her being over here with Diana, and regardless of Diana being the one to confront it head on and save her in that moment, I would think that she would share it with Wriggley. Like, she's like, I got to go and call. And of course, she didn't answer the phone, so she didn't have anybody to turn to. But you can't keep going on like this.
No.
Gosh, I don't know. It's sad. But once again, this is the one who was willing to lie to her father to keep up appearances about who she is and how happy she is, and she's not. So she wasn't okay before she arrived here, like all the rest of them. Rita said, "I'm tired." I said, Wriggley, if we can be this self-aware, we should know to step away. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, walk away. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. Wriggley said, like, what is your issue? Like, calm down, bro. Like, it's not even that deep. Like, why are you so mad? What do you mean? This group is terrible. This is horrible. He said, girls are still hooking up with Steven. They're still over there with him. That sent me. So they're still attracted to that damn fool. Still over there with Steven. this is broken, that. I would love to see someone make a decision for themselves and realize this is, even if, you stepping away and you still have to deal with your own inner traumas and you're still, at least it's your own to deal with and you don't have anybody playing on your heartstrings or your emotions or trying to manipulate you. It would be nice for one of them to grow up at this point and say, no, this isn't the best decision for me. It would be a nice full circle moment if that was Wriggley. What the issue is for me is first season, when we met Wriggley and we're down to the wedding in current day, he's still the intoxicated, kind of sloppy, belligerent, a little drunk, a little drugs. And it's like he hasn't grown at all. Like he was stifled. Like, well, what happened? It wasn't Bree, because this is given. I'm about to leave all y'all in the dust. Nobody's okay here, and I don't want anything else to do with it. Every episode, he's getting closer and closer to, yeah, can we just do something else? I really don't want to go and be around those people. But are we willing to be around these people just to be around Bree? Or Pippa, I don't know. Ashley, how did you feel about what Wriggley had to say about his friends group?
He's accurate. Wriggley is a truth teller, and it comes, kind of few and far between, but now it's coming more, more consistently. But I think he's tired, but I also think it's almost like being a part of a toxic family. I think he's known these people since he started college. He's experienced probably one of the worst events in his life, his brother dying, you and drugs with him. And I think as much as he wants to walk away and leave everyone behind, I think Bree is an anchor. I think Pippa's an anchor. I also just think having that base of people who've known you from before and now know you is something that's keeping him holding on. I hate that for him, but as much as we know Wriggley, we know that he is not an independent thinker, really. Like, he's always kind of just gone along to get along in the friend group, and I don't see him making an exit. I don't, not without support. Like, if Bree was willing to support,
you don't see growth. I feel like Wriggley has been growing this season. Slow as hell.
He's growing, but I think that that's going to be limited. And then on the other side of that, he's constantly talking back to Steven, and Steven's not going to abide that. Like, I really feel like there's another shoe that's going to drop there. But yeah, I just don't see him walking away. Not right now. I don't know. And if not now, I don't know when. I think Bree is his tether. Unfortunately.
Yeah, we are here because current day, we're not around. If we found out the role that Steven played with our brother, the drunk driving incident, the nudes, all his nobody knows your tea 10 years later. Maybe that's the grand slam. Everybody finding out who him and Lucy really are. Like, what are we doing here? Because I don't know. I just want something. Now look, said confide in your man, ho. Confide in your man. I'm not your man, Bree. Like, I was like, Wriggley has all of these deep self-aware moments because she went over there. She knew she was wrong immediately for what you did. You did it with malice, knowing hell that you thought that was going to be funny. But I'm just going to go and with my little Bree batty eyes and apologize. And I'm just going through so much. And he's over there with she's 17 and the things in my mom. It was just, he's like, yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. Girl, why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Why did you come to me? Whether it's your mom, whether it's your tea with Oliver, your whatever, you're always coming to me. I am not your man. What does it say about you and your relationship that you aren't? Now, after that moment, and he tells her where to go, because girl, don't come to me anymore with that. You're with Evan. I'm with Pippa. Let's just leave it alone. Mm-hmm. We're walking in the middle of the street. Evan's in his body. Because why didn't you tell me about your mom? Why didn't you come to me? Why? Well, I just didn't feel like, your mom's flaky as hell. I wouldn't get my hopes up. Like, why would you say that? Why would you say, like, Bree wants nothing to do with anybody not telling her exactly what she wants to hear. He's so sensitive. Like, girl, didn't you have a heart, not life? Like, girl, come on. Just kidding. Come on, Annie. She's just very sensitive. I felt like Evan was being protective. Of course, when we have the dialogue later with Wriggley, and it's just like, yeah, he's being selfish as well because he wants you to himself in Brooklyn, and it's not right for him to just assume in the summer you didn't have any plans and y'all was just going to be joined at the hip. He should champion you wanting a relationship with your mom, but two things can exist at the same time. I need you to be prepared and made aware that, didn't you tell me your mom was an alcoholic? What you mean y'all met for mimosas? Didn't you tell me? Yeah, but she's different now. Yeah, and if and when she isn't, who's going to be here to pick up the pieces with you because all of your hopes were up? I'm being a selfish boyfriend, but I'm also trying to be here. But you went out the way and said, I don't even want your damn opinion. Why are you talking? Don't tell me anything about nothing. Well, hell, if you don't want my opinion, then why are we together? He said, see her home. I said, well, damn. You can't take the girl home, Evan. And then, of course, we get into what transpires there. It's just more of Wriggley feeling like, girl, you know what's going on here. And you know that there is a connection with us beyond friendship. Why are you? I don't know who you're talking about. Girl, you say, yes, you do. I'm not going to play with you. I'm just going to leave this here and we need to go our separate ways before things go too far. But don't play with me and don't confide in me because you know what you're doing. Ashley.
The feigned ignorance and damsel in distress role is getting very old. Well, I'm just going through a tough time right now, and I just didn't know it. I'm so sorry. Girl, shut your ass up. And go back to this man who wants his white woman, because let's be serious. Evan is every stereotype. Evan is every stereotype. I want her back because, man, she was clean girl. Good clean girl. Like, she was virgin, and everybody else have been just screwing. And, like, I just want her because I had her first. And it's very much the whole dynamic. And I think that even the reason Evan wants her back is all about I had her first. Like, there's something precious and, like, unscathed. She's my Snow White, man. Like, I gotta have her. And it doesn't give love. It just gives, this is who I want to be on my arm. She looks the part. She's got some talent. She's sweet. There's an innocence about her. And I just think he likes the idea of a Bree without really knowing who Bree is. I want Wriggley from this moment. That's ruined. I wanted him to walk away from her and never talk to her again because I feel like people like her are dangerous. This was just one time. She'll do it again. If she did it this one time, she will hurt you again, Wriggley, intentionally. And I just think it's terrible. You're not married to Evan. You don't want Evan. Why not leave Evan alone? She's probably in it for the bag too. Like, well, I ain't never had nothing. He does have a little coin and, he was my first. So there's that. But I really, really, really want Wriggley. But baby, you mistreat him. Like, it's just such a sick cycle. And honestly, quiet as it's kept, she's still not over that Lucifer. Because the way you sat and cried in his wife's bosom like an idiot, Bree can go directly to the hot place, Tyra. I don't have it for her. I don't have anything for her. And Evan can kick rocks too. I hope his preference gives him everything he needs and wants in life.
Not his preference, like, I don't know. The whole college experience and Evan just being completely lost. We dropped that major thing and what I'm going to do with the rest of my life after graduation real quick. I don't want to work for in the family way. I'm leaving here with something. Bree, come on. Doesn't seem to be a lot of love or connection here because, like Wriggley said, when your mom and the topic came up, even down to old Oliver, you're telling me. Why aren't you telling your man? Like, if you got your degree, everything. Since y'all so close, y'all so in love, why aren't you telling him these things? Because you don't want to. And clearly, Evan ain't finna tell you what you want to hear. Now, back into crying into this white woman's bosom. I thought for all of 2 seconds this was going to turn into something sexual, and I was very bothered. I said, what is going on? Why are we lingering in this bedroom? Why are you in your little slip? I didn't like any of it. I was like, ew, lady, please. I was like, is she a super predator too, like her husband?
That's what he does.
Bree annoys my whole soul this episode. The young lady that's in connection with Oliver comes down the steps and she's all my 18th birthday this. Oh my God, wait, are you only 17? Oh, this changes everything now. This makes all the difference. Legally, yeah. In logic, no, not really. What's so different? 18 and 19 and what's so different? You were just a freshman 5 minutes ago. But she's not even legal. Like, I have to do something. I'm not going to go to police because, we're not doing that. I'm not going to go to the dean. I'm not going to report Oliver. I'm not going to the police. I'm going to go to his house. Like the brazen hussy I am. disturb the peace and beat on the door. She said, baby, he's not here. I know he's here. She's going, oh, so what the girl? This is what you decide to do with your time. I may be a little drunk, but I need her confronting this lady about her wrongdoings and how complacent she is in the matter of your husband being a predator, sleeping with underage girls, constantly cheating on you, and you're acting like it's something that you want, and blah, blah, blah. This lady already told you where she stood from the beginning. She told you who she was already. You came here to do what? To confront Oliver and do what? She is looking for any little window to get back into that man's presence, get back into his narrative, his conversation. It's sick. It's giving Lucifer, Lucy, and Steven. Her whole motive this season with Oliver has felt like, yeah, I have some dirt on you. It's like she's trying to find something. Like, do this or Al. I know she's 17. I know you're with an underage girl. But if you knew and you cared enough and it was all about, she's getting hurt. She's getting used. You would go do the right thing about it. You're not. You're just looking for a window. And looking for a mother figure crying. I'm just, what are you doing? Crying into this lady's armpit. She's like, well, yeah, they're underage girls and it's not okay. They're being hurt. Like, I'm hurt. Yeah, I think we all need some tea. Yeah, hip, hip. You'll get some tea. And then we fall. It's like she watching her sleep. I was like, what? Lady, this is sad. This is another thing I'm ready to move on from. Either ish or get off the pot. Either we go and report it because it's so wrong and this person is underage, or we just sit down and eat our food. Bree is in the position as well as everybody else. Who knows? Because this is like an open secret at this point. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows about it. But between her and what Evan, they know who it was and what it means. And between you and your little man, nobody's done anything. Ashley.
Like, what was the point? Like you said, she just wants a reason to talk to him, a reason to look at him, a reason for him to cuss her out, a reason for him to do anything with her. And it's just so vile and disgusting. Even the wife had to say, well, girl, what were you last year? How old were you? Like, this whole thing, girl, about you trying to champion this young girl who's been violated is a load of crap. Girl, he didn't seduce you, baby. Now, was he wrong? Yes. Did he kind of prey on you? Absolutely, girl. But you were a willing participant in the foolishness. You knew he was married and you still, let me stay after class. Let me talk to you, professor. Like, there was nothing in you that said, this is wrong. I shouldn't do this. Like, no, I love it. I love Oliver, this older man, and he's got a separate apartment and I can stay there. She was enamored by the man that he was, so much so that you screwed in this lady's laundry room and then decided to remind her, you remember those earrings?
She told her. That's where it started. That's when he started talking to her at the Christmas party after he screwed me in your laundry room.
Girl. And then
and
broke down. That's what I'm saying. And the fact that you broke down in tears in this woman's bosom. And she's like, well, I didn't know her age. But you act like this is going to stop something. That man is who he's going to be, and his wife is who she is. And it did very much give lay your head on my pillow, baby, and let me make you feel good. That is very much what this embrace gave in the wife's eyes. It was looking like they share, like she and Oliver do stuff outside of this. Like, it was so gross. It was so icky, and it was futile because, girl, this ain't going to change nothing. What you think this lady gonna do? What do you think she's gonna tell on her husband and ruin her?
That's what I think. I think Bree wants her to have the courage to do what she can't do herself. Like, you're the wife. You need to do something about this. Did you know she was 17? She don't care
at this point, girl. Find something to do. Like, something else to do. Chalk it up as a loss, baby. Take the L or report him to the dean, to the administration. Report him. If you really want to do something, but you don't, you like it. You like the tug of war. You like the possibility that you can still be in his orbit. And it's just sick and sad. All these hoes are sick. I'm like, well, and I can't say who raised you. She was in foster care, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just all about desperation and outcries for attention. We didn't get the result that we needed here, so we had to call somebody. So I didn't know who else to call. Wrigley being Wrigley is gonna come running. He's gonna come running. Say, girl, stay less. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Even though I told you where to go, leave me alone. I know what this is, what you're trying to do. It's not okay, Bree. I don't want no parts of it. Don't call me anymore and don't confide in me. Call Evan. I'm coming down here. She all down here sitting the crack of dawn, and we're kissing on these people front steps, pushing that boundary further and further every episode. But it's like, I'm confused about the feelings that I have for you. It's just all too much. Like, lady, she just annoys my soul. She annoys my soul so much. And this is exactly what Wrigley wants to hear. It's like, oh my God, it's not just me. You too, you're finally admitting that we have, but yeah, she's not choosing you. She's here to use you in whatever capacity of, I need a friend. And he said that he admitted that in the conversation. Like, I'm here for your shoulder to cry on, your listening ear, your support, your whatever, but I'm not with you. And you're not going to be with her after this is done going wherever or how far it goes. It's just not going to go there. And Wrigley is going to allow her to play in his face and his feelings are going to be hurt while she takes her happy ass back over there to Evan. Ashley, she didn't know who else to call.
Girl, of course, you're her last resort. You're Old Faithful. You're the one, old standby. If I need something, I can just call Wrigley because it doesn't matter what I did to him, how I treated him. He's my golden retriever and he's going to pop up every time, Johnny on the spot. And I really hate that for him. But I've met people like this and they use people just this exact same way. I know if I'm low, if I'm feeling down, if I feel brutally rebuffed, he'll come and he'll rub my back and scratch my head when it's ailing. I can't stand Bree's ass. I really want something to happen to her. I wouldn't be mad if she's off the show. I wouldn't be mad about it and we know she's not because we know what happens. But I really hate this for Wrigley because he's going to follow up every time because that's the way his heart works. And she's going to hurt him at every turn. She's going to hurt him. She's going to continue to hurt him. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning of the hurting saga. I really hope this show ends this year, Tyra. I really hope that this is the end of Tell Me Lies. It needs to end. It needs to stop.
Absolutely. I think that this is something like beyond the college years. I think she goes on to leave it really hanging on a string for years. And it's just like, oh, it's Brie or bust. One day, we two can be together. Wrigley, we want more for you, Wrigley. We all do, but you have to want more for yourself, bruh.
We're all rooting for you, Wrigley.
We were all rooting for you. How dare you? I can't wait for that doctor to come out. Now, oh Lord, the way that I was exhausted all over here with Miss Lucy. Baby, I was tired. Like I said, when we have that, I'm not a bad person. I'm an awful person. Like, leave that man at that bar alone. Leave Max alone. That man be trying to mind his business and eat his fruit and drink his water down at the bar. She comes down like, nothing is worse to me than a sloppy, belligerent, drunk with an attitude. Yeah, I don't want to go. I want to go get another one. Why don't you want to have sex with me? I'm just gonna, like, that bar is the only bar that exists in town. And we have to go there to toy with Max. And I said, what are you doing? You're trying to make him jealous? She wants so bad for Alex to be Steven, and it's just not that. He's not that. She's looking for that, which is sick all in itself. I really want them to leave that man alone at that goddamn bar, though. We finally get her back at home. Who's on the water? Why is everybody trying to give me water? Because you're doing the most, idiot. We get what we always get. The breakdown of I'm okay. Well, even if I'm not okay, you like that I'm not okay. You like that I'm needy and I'm desperate. Like, tell me how bad. She's trying to get back over there because Bree threw the monkey wrench in her plan as far as what their relationship was with Chris and how he may need to handle her with kid gloves because Lucy doesn't need to be hurt any further. And he's on some tips like he's experienced so much in the foster care system to where he can maybe have a different mentality and have a couple of sick ways and little torture things that he's dealing with. And it's just like, yeah, we get ready to leave after, we have a romp in the sack because we got to do that every episode. This idiot winds up at Steven's door. It's like, I don't even know what I'm doing here. She's just out of her mind. She's in a state of psychosis. It's catatonic. She's just in it was a fever dream. I don't even know how I got here. But Diana brings us in. because Big Mama Diana got to be the mother on the show every time. She's got. It's like, why is she always confiding in you about something? Well, yeah, so like, I just can't deal with these secrets and the tape, and I got to do something. What did you do? How did you get nothing? I didn't do anything. You know, he sent nudes to my dad of me, and you know what I did? Nothing. Just keep your head down. She was like, this too shall pass. After 6 summers, and he gets a new victim, a girlfriend, whoever. Business is fine. Just live with it. But we need to do something. I can't have him hanging with this. Just don't give him a reason to, and he won't use it. You too can survive the war. This was sad. This was sad. I hate that they're being tortured in this way, but both of you, in some capacity in your relationship to Steven, you've allowed it and you've aligned yourself with it, and you've done nothing to stop it. I can't keep feeling sorry for you people. They're blood sisters now. Ashley?
They are. They're sister wives. Long time coming. Not a surprise. But again, it's more of that he has beaten you guys down so mentally that you're really living in fear of him. So much so that now you're operating in whole fugue states, walking around aimlessly, popping up at his door. Like, that was crazy. That's what made me was like, I was like, did she get drugged? Like, was there something in all this liquor that she drank that has her popping up at his door? And he loved every second of it. Like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Are you all right? You okay? Like, you care, Steven. Like, I really want her to go somewhere and sit down. Go somewhere, detox, sit down, give your coochie a break, and regroup and kind of think of a plan. Because I don't think since that time she's really sat down by herself and said, let me think my life through. Let me evaluate these choices that I've made. Let me figure out the situation that I'm in. It's still very much like, call me a bad girl and spank me, daddy. Like, you just don't want me anymore. Want me, baby. Tell me I'm bad. Tell me you hate me. Tell me I'm And Diana, like I said, I don't know. We've just seen it done so well. We've seen Mean Girls. Yeah. We've seen Cruel Intentions. We've seen Heathers. We've seen the girls.
Diana has all the shoes. She has the power, the status, and the money.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
And the popularity.
We can live in our villain era. Like, it doesn't take anything but a few words, and he could be ruined. I just hate to see the girls down bad. City Girls down 2000, Tyra.
It's that they've been down bad for like multiple seasons now. That's what it is for me. Like, nobody's up. Nobody. All the City Girls are down in the show. All of them. It's tragic. It's absolutely tragic. But here we are.
That's what the author thinks about women. Like, and it's a woman who wrote this. Like, that's how you feel. Like, all girls in college and
girl. Diana said, keep your head down. Don't speak too loudly. Just ignore him. If you see him, go the other way. Like, these are abusive relationships. Like, y'all don't see how unhealthy this is, but then y'all want to go and try to be with other people and act like you're just so well adjusted. Like, none of you people are healed. And she's sitting there like, no, I'm gonna do something. What are you gonna do besides make things worse? I don't know. Ashley, any predictions for episode 7?
I don't. I will say Pippa looks good here. I like this look on Pippa, because Pippa be looking sometimes, but she looks really good in this picture. I hope next week is the final episode. How many episodes this season have? I'm praying it's
probably 8. I think. Is it 8? Is it 8?
No, I really hope someone gets some cojones and goes up against Steven and can match him. Like, or maybe we'll get to see his mama go off on him again. I just need to see Steven in pain. That's all I'm asking for. Can someone cause him pain? Maybe that little freshman girl knows more than we think, and she's there on special assignment to ruin him.
Ashley, it's just 8 episodes.
I know. That's all I need. I can tell you what I don't want to see. I don't want to see Bree next episode. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her until the end. I'm over it.
I don't want to see no more rumps in the sack. Like, Lord, that's all. If I see her roll over on her stomach one more time, so my God, Lucy, get up. Ain't your coochie tired? You ain't tired all that mileage all the time, girl. Take a break.
Because when do they go to class? I mean, they are in college. Like, are y'all learning anything? Like, are you
they were going to class in that first season. Now they don't do that. But y'all, that was Tell Me Lies. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Ashley, tell the people what we're doing next.
Immediately after this live, we will be diving into Wonder Man, doing a series review and kind of digging a little bit deep in some of those themes. On tomorrow, we will be back for the beauty. And on Friday, I believe we're doing 2 lives back to back. We'll be talking the investigation of Lucy Letby, which if y'all have not watched that on Netflix, go over there. It's sick. It's sick and sad. And then we will be talking the new Devon Franklin executive produced picture, Relationship Goals, with Method Man and Kelly Price, or Kelly. Her name is not Kelly.
She
Kelly
was a
Coleman.
friend of mine.
And then on Saturday, we'll be doing a members only blockbuster movie night. And the movie is Just Cause. I don't know if Tyra has the video. I ran out of space for the videos in my thing, but
I do not. I forgot. I will put it here soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, please join us over here for Wonder Man next, and we will see you guys for more content later. Good night, y'all.
Bye.
I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend.